I shouted pulling up with a real bad bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Let's go.
They run to the rookie. This is Sony Michel. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because
it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Second down, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Third and goal for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run with Marshall. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Keith Marshall, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Cousins from the gun on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Patrick Chung, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Lucky 48.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll They'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Let's go, let's go.
Cousins on the keeper, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota now on 2nd down. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 3.
2nd down, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Man has got it. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mariota now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Mariota. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This is Marshall. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Mariota. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball. All the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
From the gun, Mariota stepping up. He'll try and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Throwing, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Handoff comes to Cook. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gun!
On third down, it's Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Here's Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Right back to him on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Marshall found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mariota now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota now. His throw incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Bucky Hodges, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Cousins now to throw on first down. And this one pulled in by Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air on a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A first down throw for Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a second down throw for Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First target, first catch, and a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tavares King, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And that will get him one closer. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And able to connect with Barrios. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Mariota. On the right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing is Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. New England on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Looking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off?
Yep.